Hey, what is up all my social climbing friends? It's Dustin and I'm back with another video. As you guys know, if you follow me or watch me any amount of time, on Saturdays I usually have a house full of people. That is the case now, so that is why I'm coming to you from my bathroom. So I apologize for audio, video quality issues in advance. I wanted to come on here and I wanted to kind of talk about Shane Dawson for a minute. Now, before I jump into that, I did want to acknowledge this whole article about Jeffree Star because I had hinted at it in my last video and a lot of people were like, oh, well, you don't want to talk about it. You're right. I don't. And there's specific reasons as to why, because my actual last video, it had something happen. And if you have something happen more than a couple times now, other bad things can happen. So I'm not going to be commenting on that. Of course, I'm going to talk about it on my podcast with Nick Snyder. That will be recorded tomorrow. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of things. So I didn't want you guys to think that I wasn't going to address that or talk about that, because I am. Because I feel a certain kind of way about it. However, I don't really think that a lot of what was in that article was new news, because there was some videos that came out a while back that had pretty much the same information in it. And to me, this article was kind of like cut and pasted from a video that was already on YouTube. And yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. But I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk about Shane Dawson because, as you guys know, he's kind of been like a ghost here on the internet for a while now. And rightfully so, because everything that happened with him, we know up until this point, he had a lot of problematic stuff happen, right? So actually, the other day on Instagram, he came back to Instagram, which is really kind of shocking to me because I thought that he would kind of stay away longer than what he did. And he's still staying away, but he hinted at him coming back. So I wanted to talk about that. And let's just jump right into it because it's a few screenshots. Obviously, I can't edit this video right now, so I'm going to read these out to you from what was posted on his Instagram. But it all boils down to Ryland pretty much coming out with a podcast, and we'll talk about that too. So Shane said, I have so much I want to say, and I promise in the future I will, but today I want to talk about Ryland. So as you guys know, I think that Ryland and Shane have a really nice relationship. They look like they're very happy with one another. They look like they are they're a unit, if that makes sense. I feel like they complement each other very, very, very well. He said, I wasn't planning on coming back to the internet for a while, but today is a special day for my best friend, and I want to be there for him the way he has always been there for me. And as you guys know, Ryland has been there for Shane. He was the one in the trenches defending Shane when all this happened, because he said, don't trade me, when everybody was coming for his fan. So that is an admirable aspect of Ryland. Shane posted some pictures of him and Ryland together. He said, he's been my rock and my best friend since the day I met him. He's always been there for me and helped me be more kind to myself, which is something I've always struggled with. So this is kind of sappy, but it is kind of like him promoting this podcast, which is fine. He has every right to do so. Ryland is his fiance. So, I mean, I would pretty much do the same thing. He's plugging his future husband's stuff. Now, initially when this happened, a lot of people thought that maybe Shane and Ryland had got married. But he said he let me do this to him, and it's Ryland in Target. That's actually really funny. He said, I'm so grateful to have him as my family and as my partner in life. This is I believe right after they got engaged. He said, when I met him, his dream in life was to have a talk show. I'd never met someone who was as passionate about their dreams as he was. It's a big part of what made me fall in love with him. Oh. I watched him work so hard to reach for those dreams. I watched him do what he was great at and what I believe he was born to do. I've watched him grow and evolve as a person and become the strongest, most beautiful man I've ever met. That is really, really, really sweet, Shane. I'll give you props there. I think that is very sweet. He said, today he started his next chapter and finally created the talk show he's always wanted to make. And it's called The Sip, and his co-host is Lizzie Gordon, and she's incredible. And I didn't know who this Lizzie Gordon person was. I believe that this was actually the person that was really going for Gabby Hanna when all this stuff happened with my sister, and then she came back and defended Jessie Smiles. So I actually may watch this, or listen to it rather, because I do believe that it's actually a podcast, because it looks like a podcast. It doesn't look like a TV show. But I'm excited for Ryland for that. He said, he also told me not to do this, that he doesn't want me coming back to the internet until I'm ready. I told him there's nothing I'd rather do than be there for him today. In a heart. So, a lot of people like to say that these YouTuber relationships are fake, and probably the vast majority of them are. However, I do believe that something that Ryland and Shane have is real. I believe that this is a very real relationship. And I think that it is admirable that both of these people that are together are willing to put their head out on the line for the other person, because Shane knows that he could get in a lot of trouble, not trouble, but backlash for even posting on his Instagram, because people don't want Shane on the internet. And Ryland was so quick to defend Shane. So that this together, they make such a cute and relatable couple. I'm happy for these two. I'm happy that Ryland decided to finally follow his dreams, and I'm happy that Shane decided to shout it out. Anyone that would have a real problem with someone plugging their significant other is crazy, and I don't know why my dogs are barking. Well, my dog, Sparky, that's nice. However, I digress. I think that these two are really complimentary of one another, and I wonder how long it will be before Shane Dawson actually gets to come back to the internet and starts making content again. Again, I do think that he should stay away for a while, and I think that it's smart that he's acknowledging that, because a lot of people were upset by him. I want you guys to let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, and I'm going to do something that I never, ever, ever do. But yesterday, Eric and I went to Spirit Halloween. I love Halloween. If you guys don't know that, I wait all year for Halloween. It's like my favorite time of year. Some people like Christmas. I love Christmas, but Halloween and spooky season is like my absolute favorite. So I did buy some things. It's a couple shirts. And I had actually saw these on the internet like some time ago, and I wanted to buy them. I just never did, but I bought these yesterday, and I wanted to share them with you because I think that a lot of you guys actually share the same feelings with me as far as like Halloween and spooky season. But I got a few shirts, and this is a Chucky shirt, and it has Chucky on the front. I didn't even realize this when I bought this yesterday, that it had this on the back. I thought it was just like this on the front here where it said Chucky. But on the back, it says, "Good guys." He'll be your friend till the end of time. Oh, no. He'll be your friend till the end. How, like, iconic is that? That's, like, really cool. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. I didn't even realize that that was on the shirt. This one, I know a lot of people are not really going to like, but I think that it's funny. It says, "Activities for children. Let's summon demons." It has a little pentagram and everything there. I think that is just so funny. I cannot wait to wear this out in public to see the stares that I get from like all these Southern Baptists that live around me. And oh, I know a lot of people like to ask about some of the things that I get, and that's really weird because this says Spencer's, but I bought it from Spirit Halloween. And then this says Stephen Rhodes. But all of these shirts were $21.99 each. This one is my absolute favorite because if you know me well, then you know. But I had to get this, and Eric pointed this out, and I just was like, I have to get this. It says Easy Bake Coven. And this is like, look at this. Is that not cool as hell? That's like so cool. Easy Bake Oven. I love witches. I love all that type of stuff. So yeah, that's a shoe in for me. And this is another Activities for Children shirt. This is the last one. It says, "Let's sacrifice Toby." I know that some people are not going to like that, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not telling you what to wear. You can't tell me what to wear. That's fine. But I find humor in a lot of different things, and this is humorous to me because it just is. I don't know why, but out of all four of these shirts, I think my favorite one is the Easy Bake Coven, because they're like putting pies with pentagrams on into the oven. Look, like that's really cool. But you guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything with Shane down below. If you like these shirts, please let me know what your favorite shirt is, because like I never do like haul videos, and this is not even like a haul type video. It's just I really wanted to share these with you because I'm going to be wearing these in videos, and I'm going to get a lot of questions. They came from Spirit Halloween, and apparently this one for some reason has a Spencer's tag on it, so maybe you can get these at Spencer's as well. So you guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions on Shane Dawson coming forward and pretty much like plugging the podcast that Ryland made and that he's going to be working on. I'm happy for the both of them. I do think that Shane really should still stay away from the internet for a bit of time, but it does seem like he's trying to like really work on himself, and he may come back and he may be a totally different person. We don't know. But you guys, I hope you have the most amazing day ever, the most amazing weekend ever. It's like the first weekend in spooky season, October. I'm so excited. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys. Well, that didn't work.